Hey folks, big news from CRISPR Therapeutics. They just wowed everyone at the 27th annual meeting of the American Society of Cell and Gene Therapy with some game-changing updates on their gene-based medicine efforts. This is your host Raj here, and you're watching ShareTreck. Let's take a closer look. Welcome back, friends. So, what's the scoop? Well, CRISPR Therapeutics is all about shaking up the game when it comes to treating serious diseases, and today they spilled the beans on their latest breakthrough in using lipid nanoparticles or LNP tech for in vivo ocular gene editing. That's some seriously cool stuff out there. And CRISPR Therapeutics just expanded their in vivo pipeline with two new programs, CTX340 and CTX450. These two therapies are all about using LNP-based delivery of CRISPR-Cas9 gene editing magic to tackle some tough customers. CTX340 is gunning for refractory hypertension by targeting angiotensinogen, AGT, while CTX450 is taking on acute hepatic porphyria or AHP by zeroing in on 5' aminovilnate synthase 1 or alias 1. Talk about next level innovation. This is what is happening here. And we did not know prior that CRISPR was looking at anything to do with the eyes. So this is a welcome news as far as I'm concerned. Samarth Kulkarni, the brains behind the CRISPR Therapeutics, as the CEO of the company, couldn't contain his excitement. He said, "We have been busting our chops for the past couple of years, pushing the boundaries of our lipid nanoparticle platform, and now we are not just talking the talk, we are walking the walk with clinical trials for CTX310 and CTX320. Our team is on fire, constantly adding new programs to tackle everything from the everyday to the rarest of diseases, and CRISPR is about to make waves, folks." And remember, Samarth Kulkarni had promised that there will be a lot of catalysts during the year, and I think there is a series of catalysts that are going to drop in today, tomorrow, and day after. And if this can't move the needle on the price of CRISPR Therapeutics share price, I don't know what will. So there you have it. CRISPR Therapeutics is on a roll, shaking up the world of gene-based medicine, one breakthrough at a time. Keep your eyes peeled because this is just the beginning of something seriously epic. The other positive aspect is an expansion of their pipeline that is already rich in my personal opinion. This is a good thing. Their expansion is in the in vivo segment, which is also a very good aspect. And all right, here is the comprehensive rundown of their pipeline expansion, including whatever I already discussed with you. So we have heard of LNP as a gene therapy delivery mechanism before. Now CRISPR Therapeutics also has this super cool delivery mechanism called LNP, which stands for lipid nanoparticle, and they use it to send CRISPR-Cas9 payload right to the liver. They have already got two programs, CTX310 and CTX320. And it is doing their thing in clinical trials to tackle cardiovascular issues. And get this, they are not stopping there. Two more programs to the mix, CTX340 and 450, showing off just how flexible and scalable their delivery system is. So now let's talk about what these new programs are all about. First up, we have got CTX340 aimed at helping folks with refractory hypertension, which is basically high blood pressure that's really tough to treat. This program is designed to target a molecule called hepatic angiotensiogen or AGT, which plays a big role in regulating blood pressure, especially in animal tests. CTX340 managed to lower blood pressure by about 30 points and showed some serious promise in reducing AGT levels. Then there is CTX450, which is all about tackling acute hepatic porphyria or AHP, a rare genetic disease which messes up with your heme production. People with AHP suffer from all sorts of nasty symptoms, from acute attacks to chronic pain. CTX450 targets a protein called LS1 in the liver, which helps prevent the buildup of harmful substances that cause AHP symptoms. In animal studies, CTX450 showed some very impressive results, bringing those harmful substances back to normal levels. And the best part is that CRISPR Therapeutics is just gearing up to kick off clinical trials for both CTX340 and CTX450 in the second half of 2025. So fingers crossed, we should be looking at some groundbreaking treatment hitting the shelves in the not too distant future. It's time to get excited about CRISPR Therapeutics because it's about to drop some serious eye-opening news. So picture this. Today, May 8, 2024, at the ASGCT conference, CRISPR Therapeutics is stepping up to the plate with some groundbreaking data from 3 p.m. to 3:15 p.m., probably when this video gets released. They are unveiling their latest discovery in an oral presentation titled Development of an in vivo non-viral ocular editing platform and application to potential treatments for glaucoma. Sounds fancy, right? But here's the kicker. It's not just fancy talk, it's about to change the game. Now let's talk glaucoma. It's a big deal. The second leading cause of blindness worldwide, and CRISPR Therapeutics isn't just sitting on the sidelines, they are diving headfirst into the action. They have honed in on the mutation in the myocilin or MYOC gene, which is the major player in glaucoma, affecting around 150,000 folks in the US alone. These mutations lead to a buildup of faulty myocilin protein in the eye, messing up with the flow of fluid and causing those pesky elevated eye pressures. But fear not, because CRISPR Therapeutics has cooked up something special, an LNP platform that's like a delivery service straight to the cells in your eyes. And guess what? It works like a charm. They have shown in mice, non-human primates, and even human eye tissue that they can hit those target cells with precision. And now get this, they are getting over 90% editing of the MYOC gene in the lab and slashing protein levels by about 90% in mice just after one shot. This isn't just a game changer, it's a life changer for thousands battling glaucoma. And with CRISPR Therapeutics leading the charge, it's not just a dream, it's happening right before our eyes. So mark your calendars, folks, because this is one presentation you won't want to miss. So I'll look forward tomorrow to see if there is any catalyst that is moving the needle on CRISPR share prices. I'm looking at the price chart right now. And what strikes me is that the CRISPR stock price is languishing. As you can see in the chart, we are plumbing the bottoms and there's so much of resistance above us, and today has been especially brutal, and we are testing this bottom out here. There is some kind of support. I'll just draw a line here. I don't want to jinx this, but there is some kind of support out here from which all these all these share prices are bouncing up for CRISPR. But CRISPR has lost $4.38 today. And I think if the news that we have received so far and the data drop that is due later today does not move the needle, I'm really wondering what else can move the needle. It's such a great company, lot of money in its balance sheet, really good intellectual property, pushing the edge, already got a therapy in the market for sickle cell disease and beta thalassemia, proven itself as a CRISPR-Cas9 pioneer, and it's on the verge of doing more therapies that can come up by 2025. So I can understand that there is a tough, higher for longer kind of rate environment, and that is depressing. However, my faith in the stock market and mankind is getting a bit shaken. It's really jarring to see a company like DJT, for example, heading the top of our watch list with a gain of 3.61% today, while stalwarts like you can see NVIDIA, which is in the negative today, and Google is down almost a full percent. It is down minus 0.84. These are companies that have produced useful stuff and are changing the world. DJT has only $4 million income as per reports. The SPAC founders are in litigation with the Trump organization, and their auditor has been discredited by SEC and cannot continue the business of auditing. So Truth Social does not have an auditor right now, and they have to search for another auditor and restate their accounts. And everybody in the world knows that Truth Social does not have even a fraction of daily users as compared to major social media platforms. Can anyone explain what gives this company a value of 6.74 billion? 6.74 billion valuation of DJT, while CRISPR Therapeutics is valued at 4.52 billion. Let me show you the market cap of CRISPR Therapeutics is 4.51 billion. While we were speaking, it lost a 0.01 billion. In what world does this happen? What is the point of technical and fundamental analysis? What's the point of technical and fundamental analysis, right? So it's very apparent that DJT stock is being manipulated by somebody, but we don't know who is manipulating our genomic stocks because they're all languishing despite having such great IP. So I don't know what to think of this. So many of you keep asking me, what do you think about PACB? What do you think about Illumina? What do you think about CRISPR, Beam? Honestly, friends, at this point of time, my confidence in both fundamental and technical analysis is shaken. And I think that as long as interest rates are high for longer, I think genomic sector is going to suffer. But I was hoping that a company like CRISPR would not suffer so badly as it is suffering right now. So I look forward to your comments. Give me your insights, what you think is happening out here, because whatever I read about CRISPR Therapeutics has given me a lot of enthusiasm for CRISPR, and I think it's a really, really great stock. Really, I'm worried why it is languishing so much. Well, I'm so sorry to vent, but that's all for now, and I'll catch up with you in the next video.